Here's a quick little tour and update. Here we are in Scotty Bay. This is the fisherman dock on Lasqueti. There's the boat ramp. We have permission to tie up over here, so we're usually tied up with our little dinghy there to get access to the main road. We'll show you that and give you a tour one of these days. This is Lindbergh Island. There's Dave. Here's the front of our little float home. We have a couch. Can't quite get it in the angle here. So this is the primary float that we're on. Here's one of the front doors. It's been raining, so we have the couch pushed up against it. Everything's kind of a mess. We still have to clean it up from the previous owner. Here is a floating working dock. It's a ferro cement barge with a shop on the back. 4 solar panels. Several things on the inside of the shop. Here's our other little dinghy that we got for free. Little electric kicker on the back. Yeah, workshop. Here's a bunch of his stuff all packed away in totes. Just a few things. Some wood, some tools. There is a shower back there and an instant water heater up on the wall that needs to get piped in. This float home has a second story, which we'll show as we go. Some storage totes over here. This is our propane fridge. Wood storage. Here's water collection. Here's the stairs to go upstairs to the second story. Little floating garden. Floating rainwater collection. We have 6 barrels, so 300 gallons. A couple of sinks that we plan on installing. Kayak. Another boat. Totes everywhere. Our dinghy for our boat. Wishbone. 1977 40-foot Tollycraft. This is our primary home for the winter. Plan on living in this thing for the summer here. Fireplace, barbecue, swing for Junior, safety line up here that he stays tethered to, so he can walk around here. This is all tarped off. It's been raining. He's got his little chair. He can run around here, sit up on the couch, play. There's a little bath for him. Run down the slide, hop up on the swing. That turns into like a cozy little bed. Eventually we plan on putting a roof over this, kind of like that plastic sheeting, so you get the sun still, but protects you from the rain. Nice swing. On the other side of the float home. Here's a back view of Wishbone. We have the swim grid, barbecue, flag. This is a step-on platform. We'll get to that boat tour later. When we walk in the back here, you know all the tools. We have our 12-volt system. We are greeted by coat rack, 120-volt breaker panel. There's our freezer fridge. In here we have a stove, little kitchen, sink, water heater underneath the fridge. Lovely little view. Wood fireplace. Some glass portholes you can actually see through and see the fish swimming by. Front door, little area to sit, more portholes. Here's a back view. Jenny loves these little lamps. In here, there's a little closet. This closet houses a shower and an old bidet that we need to clean up. As you can see, everything's still a mess. Just a little update. We're still cleaning up. Shelving. Remember the last video? There's a lot of progress been made so far. In here is an inverter. Here are our house batteries. 6 golf cart batteries. A couple hundred amp hours. And if we go upstairs, yeah, that's going to get painted. So just don't worry about the Dempster Smart Bread. Here's the back view of Lasqueti Island, our little bay. Here we have a complete walk-around deck. In here is a bedroom in the back. Little single bed for now. Here's the stovepipe from the wood furnace. Return grate. That's solid 1/4-inch steel, so you're not falling through. Here's the primary bedroom. This back room we're probably going to turn into my office / guest room. So it'll be like a futon fold-out couch. And my office. This is our queen bed. We sleep here sometimes when we don't want to be on the boat. It's a little warmer in here. Again, lots of storage boxes everywhere. And of course it has its own private door. So if we ever have guests, if they're sleeping up here or on the boat, you have a private door from the front or the back. And then here's the front porch looking out. Here from the second story we can see a better view of our boat wishbone. Again, there's a swim platform, entrance, ladder to get up onto the sun deck. There's the sun deck. There's the fly bridge. That area right there is a door, so you can take 2 steps down, and then you're into the living quarters. That way you don't have to climb up and over this ledge here, which can be a bit tricky of a climb and hop. Let's go down and take a look. Massive sheepskin rug that needs to be put away. This is a solar heater for a shower, and it works great in the summer. You got to fill it. It holds a couple hundred gallons. Again, there's those solar panels, all 4 of them. This one flew off in the rain or windstorm last winter, so it ripped out of that one. So that needs to be probably replaced. I don't know if I can actually fix it. And here's a better top view of our garden and rain collection system. Anyway, lots to redo. We have all these planters here, more propane, some fenders along here that we're going to replace with tires, and we got to put some anti-slip matting because, quite frankly, we have slipped a lot going from this home to this dock. So, yeah, here is the owner of Tollycraft. If we hop up and in through the middle, this is that perilous climb. There's our front dinghy. Ignore the compost. Here is the helm and the front living area. Couch, dining room, table. That folds down. That'll turn into a bed. Cupboard up there. This window opens and acts as another hatch. Those stairs go up through this hatch here and pops up outside. Here's our little fridge, 7.5 cubic foot. There's our little kitchen. Propane stove and oven. Yeah. A couple of 120-volt plugs. If we go forward, we see a V-berth. This is about a king-size bed. A little bit bigger, actually. Up forward is a chain locker. We have storage below the bed. There's your TV, closet, more storage, washroom, number 1. These floor panels pull up. I'll probably post a picture over top of this video right now of the engines and engine room. Here's a smaller man access hatch for you just to climb down there. You don't want to pull up the big access panels. This gives you access to the front area of the engine room or engine bay. Not really a room because it doesn't have a door. So down here, it's only 3 steps to get to the back. Almost normal size steps. Here we have our guest bed slash currently diaper station for Junior. So this is a single. This is also single, but folds out into, I believe it's actually a queen size. Jenny thinks it's a double, but we'll have to double check. Normally we put stairs here that actually clip in and slide in place and they lock in. And then you open up this door, pop that hatch, and you have easy access for all those with knee and hip problems. And you go out through the back, which we'll see soon. Here is our second bathroom. 2 bathrooms on this boat. And a shower. We're going to renovate this and extend this shower out a bit. We got about another 8 inches. We can move it. Probably renovate the whole bathroom when we do that. More closet space. Yeah, little heaters everywhere. Let's take a look outside. All the tools and junk up here, eh? 'Tis boat life. There's our 12-volt panel down there. Our 120-volt panel break here behind the dehumidifier. Definitely need the dehumidifier. So, if we hop back down, this obviously closes for better security and walking around underway. That is an air floor, so it's nice and light. There's the Starlink. This hatch opens. Down here we have our 8-kilowatt generator. Barbecue propane. This is that door I was telling you about. So it makes it easier for you guys to walk down and in. Up these is our sun deck. Some chairs. There's the other door. This door opens up, and there's the stairs down to inside. Got these 2 steps, shielding everything from the rain with the bimini here. Probably have to pull it down. It's supposed to get 30 to 40 knots of wind here soon. Here's the upper helm station. Pretty easy to look about. And the view of the float home from up here. So again, I want to put some panels up here. Probably grow some vines, have them climbing up along, maybe some grapes. Love grapes. And you can see Tuxedo Island way back over there. I gotta find a way to mount this Starlink up here. And then I have to still wire in this radar. Freezer. Probably need a tarp because we're getting iced up in there. And of course, Jenny has her plants. That's it for the detailed tour of the float home and our new boat. We'll be posting a new video, probably a short video soon as I have time, about our trip up to Campbell River. We'll catch y'all later.